Hey guys, it's SIMTROVERT, your favorite introvert who likes to play The Sims. How's your day going so far? How's everybody doing? This is my first video on this channel. If you guys didn't know, I have another channel on this site called So Sasha, and I have just recently started posting back on there after a little bit of a hiatus, and I wanted to sort of do a new channel where I do more of the gaming side of my life. You know, playing Sims. I play a lot of Sims 4, as well as Fallout 4, as well as GTA. I play a lot of gaming type games. Most of the videos you'll see on this channel are going to be Sims 4 games or Sims 3. I have Sims 3 as well, and I basically want to take you guys with me on my lazy day gaming. I wouldn't say lazy day, on my gaming adventures, and I really cannot wait to kind of be posting on this channel and, you know, giving you guys really fun gaming content. You guys are free to give me any gaming suggestions. If you guys really want to see a specific type game, I will try to get it here for you and whatnot, and just enjoy this really awesome tiny house speed builds. One of my favorite builds to do. One of my favorite builds to do are tiny houses, and I wanted to give that to you guys today. So if you would like to continue watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you like this video. And yeah, let's get into it. So basically what I'm doing here in this build is, like I said, I'm building a tiny house. I decided to sort of do something, you know, general, but I was kind of going for the grays and the whites and the black. I really love my neutrals. You know, if anybody out there is like a, you know, a total neutral type fanatic, that is, we're like best buds already, because I like anything with grays and the whites and the blacks. Yeah, add no color to my life. So what I was basically doing here was just giving that whole element. I love the whole dark floor and sort of gray wall type feel. It's like a bright on dark type effect, and that's kind of what I was going for in this video. But yeah, so I'm gonna include a little bit of a story time as I'm doing this build. I'll let your eyes kind of see some of this, but at the same time, you know, I'll tell you a little bit about myself and a little bit about what I'm doing, and sort of just, you know, get into an interesting story time. So yeah, so with this build, yeah, skip that. Anyway, so a little bit more about me. I am 22. I actually am a Florida native, born and raised, still live here, and I have been simming since, I'll say, high school. I was kind of late on the Sims bandwagon. I wasn't really a true simmer. No, actually earlier than high school. Hold on. I did Sims 3 on the PlayStation 3 back when I was in like middle school. I think it was like, I want to say 8th or 9th grade, actually, so it might have been somewhere between the transition, but I didn't really get into the Sims 4 until it came out in, what was that, 2014, I believe, of September, but I got it in December and started playing it right away and got hooked. So I'm a Sim addict, if you could say. I kind of play it every day. So anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much the backdrop of me. I play Sims. I sing from time to time. I don't think I'll be doing that on this channel. I might be, who knows, you know, I might be doing it on my other channel. So Sasha, go subscribe, that'd be cool. Anyway, so yeah, what I'm pretty much doing in this one, I was trying to go for sort of a neutral, but I wanted really a pop of color without an actual pop of color. So I did the copper colored shower, because I thought it looked a little better. Trying to go for, you know, something a little different. I did a little different with the flooring. Instead of doing a plain white floor, which I normally would have done, I wanted to do sort of a speckled. I mean, I still wanted it to be dark, but I didn't want it to be like just complete dark, so I did the kind of checkered gray and black flooring. It turned out really cool. Somewhere along the way, you're going to notice here that I'm going to build this awesome, terrific kitchen and dining space, and then I realized there's no bedroom in this tiny house. So I have to remove the whole dining table and do this whole really cool stair going up to the second floor, which I always do it upstairs, downstairs. I don't know. I was building this and I was just like, oh, this is turning out really cool. And I realized, I'm like, there is no upstairs. Like, what? Okay. But even though we lose a dining table, we still have the island and the cute little bar stools on it. And I don't have a middle island, actually. It's more of a peninsula. It's connected to the side. And yeah, so it actually turns out pretty cool. You can see it here. It's kind of turning into a peninsula. My video is off this way, so if you're wondering why is she veering off this way, I am actually viewing my stuff. So I'm viewing the video, but let's see. Oh yeah, but yeah, like I was saying. Anyway, so I go to make a peninsula, and instead, so there is room for dining and such. But upstairs, I actually have this really huge upstairs space that I kind of just turned into an informal office, but it actually has so much space in there that, I don't know, it could be a yoga spot too. Right in front of that, right in front of the stair area would be a really nice place to put like a yoga mat. And the bedroom's actually pretty nice size. And yeah, most of this build is actually a base game build. So if you wanted to totally download it from, you know, my Origins account, which by the way is SIMTROVERT44. I'll show you somewhere on the screen. It's SIMTROVERT44. But you can download it from my Origins and have this build if you want. If you wanted to have a really neat tiny house that works for, I think it works for couples. I have the bed kind of pushed up against the wall, but I'm pretty sure 2 Sims can get in the bed still, even if it's like against the wall. I've actually seen that. Anyway, but yeah, there's room for basically about 2 people and no more. So unless you have someone sitting on the couch, which is cool too. You know, you can have, you know, 3 people. It's a tiny house. Just as much people as you think it would actually fit into a normal tiny house. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So as you can see here, I build the table here, and then I later decide, no, I think I will not do this tiny house, and I totally just scrap that idea. And yeah, so I wind up just getting rid of it altogether, and I go to place the couch and realize that it's kind of, you know, a little bit not. I go to place the stairs and I realize it's kind of not working, and so I have to later get a smaller couch, which is fine. You know, I do this all the time, so I go back and forth between what's actually going to be in here, what's not going to be in here, and yada yada. And and so but the build turns out really well. So if you actually did want to download it, again, my Origins ID is SIMTROVERT44, and the whole thing is primarily base game builds. But there are like a few paintings and a few hang-ups and a few things that I put on the tables. And I also have this, what is it, clothing rack? Yeah, I have a clothing rack upstairs. All of that is CC. I will try and find a lot of that CC if I can and list it down below, except I got those a long time ago, so I'm going to try and find it. I'm going to try to be getting a lot more new CC so that when I do make these builds and I have any CC included, I can easily put it down below so you guys can, you know, click on it and we can be twinning in the sim worlds, you know, with all our same stuff. And yeah, so I'm going to try and do that. But yeah, I will actually try. Oh wait, as you can see here, this was so annoying. I didn't realize that that the little, what do you call those? When you put the borders around the middle of the building. My phone just went off, but when you put the borders around the middle of the building, and I don't know, I didn't know it would like actually cut off, because I don't usually put my stairs against the wall. Actually, lately I've been doing it a lot, but I didn't realize that when you put it up against the wall, you can't actually, I don't know, it won't continue. The border won't continue. So I get this idea. I'm just like, okay, this whole wall is gonna be filled with flowers, because I am going to have this border. It really breaks up the white. It looks very bright, and I'm like, it breaks it up. You have this whole, you know, thing going. And at first here, okay, and this part, I was going to do a dirt path, and then I thought, no, I don't want to do a dirt path. I want to do just a really nice, I don't know. It was just complicated. I was looking at it and I'm like, I don't know. And then I saw it and I was like, I don't really like the whole idea of the dirt path. Instead, I'll just do a really cool drive-in path, cobblestone. It's very simple. Oh yeah. And it turned out really cute. Did I say cobblestone? This is not cobblestone. This is, what is this? What would you call this? I don't know. Some type of tiling. It looks like brick, or I don't really know. But I really was feeling this tree over here, and I thought, you know, it gives it a little bit of a, I don't know, like imagine you pull up in your driveway and you have all these really nice cherry blossom type tree leaves all over your driveway. And I know that sounds like, oh, we got to clean that up, but I don't know, to me that sounds really awesome. And yeah, just really sprucing it up outside, trying to make it look like something. Felt like I was missing something here, and I was like, there's too much blue, so let me change it up with a little bit of white. And I actually added in a little pink. Yeah, I like the color change. Added a bit here, and I'm really digging it, how it turned out with the outside type. What am I trying to say? With the landscaping. That's the word, landscaping. Okay, I'm really liking how the landscaping turned out, and the roofing was. This is pretty much the roofing I use for all my tiny houses. I really like the sideways roofing. You see them a lot in like real style tiny housing, and I wasn't sure what to do with this little blip of like roof that I had left over, so I kind of just stretched out the roof instead, so it'd be a long base of roof instead of you know, this complicated extra roof. I'm like, I don't know, I don't need that kind of negativity to try and figure out, oh, well, what do I do with this tiny little block of nothing of rooftop? But yeah, it actually turns out really cool. And as you can see, I'm flipping through several colors going, but yeah, I wind up liking this sort of dark, I don't know, it looks brown black. I'm not really sure what color that is, but it actually turned out pretty cool. And this upstairs is what I was talking about, this informal office slash informal office and bedroom. It actually turns out really decent, and yeah, kind of keep the same color scheme going upstairs as I did downstairs. And yeah, I have this cute little office nook coming out soon. And yeah, so anyway, how is everybody's day going? I am actually very curious to see how everybody is doing. I am doing phenomenal. It is a wonderful Tuesday afternoon. I had to look at the clock there. It says 12:41 p.m. Yeah, it is. Yeah, 12:41. Sorry, I'm reading texts. I'm sure you heard my notifications earlier. Did not know I was going to be getting any notifications. But yeah, I did. So anyway. But yeah, what I do here, I pretty much kind of go for the same type of chair that I did downstairs. I really wanted to sort of do a, you know, keep it fluid and, you know, the same type of thing throughout. And yeah, here I am. Oh, okay, yeah, that also is a bit of CC. I got I wanted to get an iMac computer. I got that one a while ago too, but I'm pretty sure I can find that one. A lot of the way I find CC, by the way, is I honestly go to my favorite YouTubers, my favorite builders and stuff. It's kind of how, I don't know, I find what I like. I'll see something in a build and I'm like, oh, that looks really cool. I'll go down to their links and I go find their CC, and then once I find it, I mean, instead of going on, I either go there or go to Tumblr, but I generally go to a YouTube video and I'll like find CC that I actually like while watching a build, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, gotta have this, hands down. And I'll go to that link, find it, and yeah, it's pretty much how I shop. That's CC shopping in short for SIMTROVERT. But yeah, that is basically what I do as far as CC shopping. And yeah, as you can see, this is turning out like a really cute office nook type deal. Now that I'm looking over this again, I don't know if I would have. I like the nook that you know, the corner nook where the office. What am I trying to say? Where the window is, where the window and the railing for the staircase meet. I was thinking about pushing that over and giving the bedroom a little bit more room. However, I actually kind of like the nook that I created there, and you'll see in the screenshots it actually looks pretty cool towards the end. But yeah, I don't know, I was sort of going back and forth. I'm like, I might do it, I might not, and I don't mind it as it is right now. I mean, of course, if you guys download this build and you're like, you know, I would have scoot that over and got a little more space. You know, it's your build once you download it, so you can totally, you know, push it over or whatnot. I might even do it later. But yeah, how many times have I said in this video, by the way? I'm doing it now. I'm going, anyway. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna challenge myself not to say again. I'm gonna do this. So, I sound like Mia Stammer. So, but okay. I'm not gonna say again. On this part, I'm decorating the wall, and it's all CC on all of these. Like I was saying earlier, the walls and a lot of the tabletops and a lot of the stuff that I put, I don't know, like the clothing rack and stuff. I have a lot of clothes and stuff that I picked up over the past couple years. I'll say over the past year. A lot of these are new little pieces that I've found and I've just fallen in love with. Yeah, I skipped out on that clock. The placement of these can be a little tricky to how you want them to be. So I don't know. Like this freaking annoying surfer book. I wanted both of them to kind of be seams. I was trying to put one over by the side and have another one on top. But instead, I was just like, okay, as long as you can see the surf logo and then you see like the book beneath it, it works for me. It's realistic. You probably set your books that way on your desk, so it worked for me. And this plant, I was sitting here trying to figure out what did I want here, because there's a little tiny space here and not enough green. I put a little green there on the thing, but on the desk, but I don't know, I didn't feel like enough green, so I was changing it up and trying to figure out exactly what to put there. And junk. I'm looking at myself in the camera. Anyway, but yeah. So yeah, this wall, it was just really fun and creative trying to figure out exactly what space, what to do to fill up all the wall space, because I didn't realize there's actually a lot of wall space. Yes, I'm aware that calendar, by the way, is old. I got that in probably 2016 when that CC print was made, and I put it up. I don't know, I've kept it ever since. I really do need to get a 2018 calendar already. I needed to get a 2017 calendar like forever ago, so yeah, eventually I'm going to get an updated CC calendar for that. But I don't know, what's an office space without a calendar in it, I was thinking, so I'm like, I'm just going to add the calendar anyway, whatever. It's 2018 now, but whatever. I'm going to add that calendar. So, anyway, but this is the nook I was talking about, the nook that actually turned out kind of cute. It's just a little storage nook, and made me think, I was like, well, I could have brought the room over a little bit more, but I actually wind up liking this space. It's not, you know, a space you necessarily are sitting at, but it's a cute little spot. Cute little area by the window that you might store, I don't know, pencils. That seems like a space you'd store like all your whatnots, your scissors, your buttons. I don't really know what you keep in a drawer like that, but it's just a random space that you probably make your junk drawer, I'm guessing. That's where I put my junk in it, my stuff that I really don't know what to do with. Like, perfect, I'm gonna put it upstairs in that little cubby upstairs or whatnot. So yeah, right about here I am trying to decide what to do with this wall over here, which later this wall actually in this corner winds up being sort of my mirror wall. I decided to kind of put a mirror, and there, you know, I had to switch it up a bit in some spots. It was just like, I'm not feeling some of these paintings. Some of them are like really awesomely appropriate, but for this house, it just felt like sort of a girly slash, I don't know, it was just your average, I want to say it was partially modern. Not really modern, this isn't really a modern build, but it's more of a, with the neutral colors, it channels modern, but with the rustic little elements, it's like, you know, it's just girly, chic, rustic. I don't really know I don't know what to call this, so I'm just throwing out words that, at least, I'm throwing out hashtags that sort of are appropriate to what this is about, or what I think this is about, and yeah. This is what I meant about the clothing rack, by the way. This is the rack that I actually got out of CC. I will have to link it below if I can find it. Whatever I can find, I will actually show you guys where I got it. I really like the shirt that's on top here. It says, girls do not dress for boys, which I'm like, I need that shirt. I actually need that shirt. But yeah, it was the cutest shirt to have in front. And that's a little camera, you know, cute little knickknacks. I was trying to figure out where else to put that because it looked really awkward on that table. I wind up leaving it. I don't know. I'm like battling in my mind because I'm like, it looks a little cluttered, but I kind of like it. I don't know. I kept it. It was cool. I had a little bit here down here to make it look a little more realistic. You wouldn't just have a clothing rack. You'd probably pile that with all your clothes since there's no actual formal closet here. So I kind of just put a bunch of shoes and stuff that I don't know any girly girl would have to complete her little area. I love the way those shoes just sort of sat on the box. Like, you know, like she has all her shoes there. A few, I don't know, I'm not even sure what the stackable boxes are. I will say some designer area, you know, where she gets a few of her shoes or hats. I'll say hat boxes. These are her hat boxes. And yeah, so it's, I don't know, getting towards the end of the build. The screenshots are soon. Yeah, it's about 4 minutes away. The screenshots are very close, but as you can see here, there's actually a lot of room left between the railing and like the wall over here. So I was saying that this would be great for a yoga studio, not yoga studio, like a yoga space, I guess, because there's a lot of rug room that's just left here in the center part, and that, you know, kind of can do whatever you want with. But I wind up just sort of really decorating this. Oh, I love the way I decorated this. What is this called? Oh my gosh, this dresser. I'm going to call it a dresser right now, for lack of a better word. I know it's probably called a dresser, but this is like a end table, like a middle, I don't know, hallway table or something. Anyway, but I like the way I dressed it up. It actually came out kind of cute with the candle holders and the clock that I wind up putting here instead of by the bedside, which I don't know why, but whatever. You can get out of your room and go see what time it is out over there. I mean, do we really even look at our clocks anymore? We're kind of on our smartphones, so really, you know, I don't know. I did her a favor. She doesn't have to. I mean, did I really do her a favor? I don't know. The kind of in the wall washroom I made really simple using a lot of the Laundry Day stuff packs that they had already. I really love that freaking shelving. It's perfect. I'm like, great, especially for the tiny houses. You feel like it's functional without being this huge room. It's functional. It has all the stuff that you need in that corner. I mean, for your sim, or for you in real life. I mean, if you were to make this in real life, that's pretty much all you need. You have your little hang-up space, little detergent, whatnot, and I don't know, I made a really simple build. Downstairs, as far as downstairs, I was trying to do sort of it's very functional. You have your bathroom, shower. I love putting the shower and tub combo in there because it doesn't take up much space. You're not doing a literal shower and then tub. Oh, here are the screenshots. So thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for watching me ramble on. And yeah, just for being there for my first video on this channel. And I'm really hoping you guys like all of the, I'm really hoping you guys like the content that I will be presenting on this channel. As always, you can totally recommend what new content you want to see. You can like this video, subscribe. All my links to all my social medias and my Origin account are going to be down below. And I really hope to see you guys on future build. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next build. So, bye!